Hi everybody, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I am doing msscrapbusters today, and it is episode 106. And what do we have on that one? I think it's making Tim Holtz inspired collage strips. Okay, so Marlena, I think, made hers 2 inches long, but I'm not going to make mine 2 inches long simply because my focal point, or what I want to add onto it, is 1.5 inches wide. So I'm gonna make mine 1.5 inches wide. Okay, and that's my one collage strip. You can see it's quite pinkish because I am starting my new journal and I wanted to, keep in the theme. And then it's on book pages, so my strips are 1.5 inches. This one here is, well, we'll see how big that one is. But yeah, so I think after you glue them all, then you should put them under something heavy and then they will straighten out. So let's get started. What do we need for this project? A whole lot of scraps. As you can see, I've got some tickets here, some labels. I don't know what's going to work, but I've got all these here to try out labels and tickets, and some scrap pieces over here, which is a little bit of script, a little bit of what do you call this now? Pattern paper. I've got some of, I meant to tell you, we use that one. This here is from Artie Mays. I do believe, yes, it's from Artie Mays. And then these rulers here are from Witchcraft Do You Do? Yeah, so I'll be using some of these. And then, yes, I've got a variety of labels from well, most of them are Witchcraft Do You Do and Tracy Fox. Yep, so let's get started. So mine are 1.5 inches long. I just used a book that I had. And how many inches wide? 11 inches wide. Okay, all right. And then if you want to look at that in centimeters, it is about 4 centimeters, well, no, 3.5 centimeters wide, and it is about 28 centimeters long. Okay, right, so let's get started. There is no order here. I'm just gonna pick and put. How's that? And then I'm gonna see how it goes. So now Marlena did hers a little different, where she put 4 strips together like that, and she worked off that. I'm not going to do that. I am going to work one strip at a time, and I am just using normal glue here. Well, it is craft glue, so yeah. And some of my some of my items are printed on cardboard, 160 GSM, 150 GSM, depending. Okay, and some are printed on paper, so it just depends. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to not ink the piece, but I'm going to ink here. So if, let's say for example, they are too long, and I ink the entire piece, then I'm gonna have a problem when we're cutting. So I do hope that you are well and that you are enjoying the weekend. It is Saturday evening over here. Saturday evening, yeah, quite late Saturday evening. And I'm sitting here while my son is busy learning. So I just thought, whilst he is learning, let me do a video quickly. It's just the both of us in the room like that, yeah. And yeah, want to give him some company, so I'm sitting here with him. also just checking that, I mean, it's that he is actually learning. Yep, so I hope that you are good. As I mentioned, I think this is an excellent project for your scraps. Can you see how small these scraps are? The only annoying thing obviously is being able to cut them into the right size pieces, but that takes long. That takes a bit of a time, I must admit. But once you get started with it, and then it goes by pretty quickly. Once once your preparation work is done, then it's pretty quick after that. So I'm so sorry. Let's try. Yeah, so I like this glue bottle, but it's a little bit hard on my hands, I must admit. But I like the fact that, I don't have to worry about looking for my pin anymore. And yeah, but I guess that's the only reason I like it. But other than that, I'm not loving it. So I want something bigger there. We started off with a ticket. I was going to use that, but that's still too big. So I'm just looking for some scraps, and I don't want to use a ticket. So maybe let's look for something bigger over here. Let's look here. Okay. Oh, there's something. Let's put this here. That will work. Yep. That will work perfectly. Right, so number 1 done. And from here, I think the only thing I'm going to cut out for now is that one there, because it's quite tall or long. Right, so that's number 1 done. Let's do the second one. Can you see how quickly it comes together? Okay, so I think I'm going to use this here, like that. And the paper I'm using, the book page I'm using, it's a fairly sturdy book page, and I'm sad because I bought it for the size of the book, and then when I looked at it, it had some pretty pictures on it. Well, they're black and white, but they are pretty. Okay, and then I don't want to cut into it now. So I got the problem that I don't want to cut into it. So that one was there. I think I'm going to put my image straight over here like that. Oh yes, so some are from Artie Mays, and I think some are from Gecko Gals as well. And I don't think I've used the Yvonne Preston ones. I don't think so, but she's got a few images like this as well in her freebie coffee shop. So cool. Look at how easy that is. So I like that. Oh, this moved, so let's put it back. Yeah, so you can, you can, if you want to, you can actually, as you do it, you can then decide, okay, I want to cut out images or whatever. So I don't think that's the problem there. It's just that obviously if I'm doing a video and I am slowy, how slow I am. So I thought, let me just add the stuff beforehand like that, and maybe help to make the video a bit shorter. Yes, so now let's add some, I don't even have my proper scissors here. Let's see what we can add here now. So you see, oh, I think I added this over there on the last one. So maybe something like that there. I'm just digging into my container. I have no idea what what is the and stuff like that. So yeah, so you're just gonna butt them right up against each other. That's gonna help you. And let's look for another piece of this wonderful, I just absolutely love it. I love these rulers, and these beautiful ones. It comes in it comes in a set, I must add, and the rulers are just part of it, so that is really well worth the money. And let's put this here like that, and then we'll end up with maybe a piece of pattern paper like that. So you can say there is some wastage, but I don't think much, because if you really want to, you can pull out all these pieces here and use them in clusters. Okay, so that's done now as well. So that's number 2 done and dusted. Okay, as normal, all I'm going to take out of here is this one here, just in case I want to use it again. And I'll wait for the others to dry. Ta-da! Next one. Okay, so let's do this one here. Let's do this one here, because this one here, I'm not sure how it got cut, you know, in terms of how wide it is. So it might give me a bit of an issue with the images that I cut. So I might have to take longer in selecting the images. You can also use your glue stick if you want to. Yeah, I think this one I'm going to put the image on the top like that. There. Okay, so the next piece is going to be this one here. It's quite a big piece. Yeah, so this is great if you are on a budget and you can't afford the Tim Holtz range, okay, or in the area that you live in, that you don't get Tim Holtz. Okay, like here in South Africa, I didn't even look. To be honest, I didn't even look for the Tim Holtz, what's this word? These collage strips, because there's no way that it's going to be cheap here in South Africa. Even if they do have it, which sometimes seldom they do. Okay, so I was like, I'd rather spend my money on Tim Holtz stamps or something like that, because they are extremely pricey here as well in South Africa. But I feel like I can get more use out of those than I can get out of and I'm not going to put it that way. I'm going to have to put it this way. And I'm fine with the fact that it is, it's not straight up. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, so I would rather buy like a Tim Holtz stamp or something like that than this here. Because if you look at it, it is going to, you know, you're going to use it once, and then you're going to have to buy it again. So in this manner, here you can have something that's unique, and you can, it's not going to be Tim Holtz, obviously, but the idea is there. The idea is there. And this is nothing new. This is nothing new to people that junk journal. I've actually done it a long time ago, where I followed a video from Pam from the Paper Outpost, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I've actually put it in one of my journals. No, 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 no. We don't have an image. Okay. So, if I look at that, that image is there, like that. And then what I think I'm going to do on this one now, let me make it straight. Let me make it straight because it's not straight. Yeah, so what I think I'm going to do on this one here is I'm going to take some washi. And sorry for stretching my hand because I wasn't planning on using washi. But let's add some washi to it if I can. Let's add this washi here, right over here, like that. How cool is that now? And then I think the last one, let us see how we can do that. Okay, so maybe I want the washi only there. Okay, fine. And or do I want the washi? Let me just turn this over and put the washi like from the top. Yes, so it goes over the image a little bit as well. Right, that's cool. And then let's try with this one now. Let's try and see whether we can just want to put that back. So I finished my one journal and now I am on another journal. So today I tried to pack most of my things away. And the journal that I'm speaking about is my Easter journal. I know, right? Just don't have the time. I don't have the time in my life. So my philosophy is I'll make the journal even if it is going to be late. But the fact is, I must finish it. Okay, so this is just larger than 1.5 inches. So maybe this might work. Cool bananas. It does. I love it. So it does work. Yeah, so my philosophy is I will make the journal because I am trying not to do, you know, like put away half-baked things. Not that I don't have. I think I've got about 6 journals. And that's when it came, you know, when I decided, now listen here, in future, even if the season is over, I'm still going to continue in the background making it, simply because I want to do it. I want to finish it. Don't want something half done. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now, and I will have to go and revisit those 6 odd journals that I got that, no, I'm not going to use that, you know, that are lying over there, and use them or make them up, simply because it's the right thing to do. Yeah. So you can see how simple this project is, eh? And you're really, I mean, you're really using scraps. Yeah, except for these tickets and stuff like that. Yes. But for the most part of it, you are using your scraps. Let's turn this one this way around. Just adding some here, like that. Yeah, so I'm keeping it quite bright, simply because I am making that. Now, let's add this writing. Is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? No, but if I turn it around, it is. Yep. So remember, this one was just over 1.5 inches. So all my papers are not working on it properly, but it's good enough for me. I'm good like that. And you know what, I'm gonna have to run and go and get my ink, because I do believe I left my ink on the other side, and I don't want that because I need something wider, taller. Let's see, what do we have here that is taller? And I can use that. I don't want to. Let's see, that would work. Yeah, yeah, it will work. Will work perfectly, hopefully, that I don't cut out too much of it. There we go, and that is done now. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them and ink them. But as I mentioned, my ink is on my my sleeper couch here. I was watching TV just now, preparing some of these things, and then that's why my scissors is also not here, because the scissors I normally use is probably sitting on the sleeper couch. Now I'm going to keep these edges simply because I'm going to use, well, obviously what I can keep and what's worth keeping, because the others I'm going to use in when I do some, like this I'm not going to keep this. I'll keep. Okay, I forgot I moved my stuff. What's the word I'm looking for? I'll use it when I'm doing some collage. How's that? Okay, so got glue all over the scissors, and like for example that obviously I'm going to keep, and like that, yeah. So once again, I apologize for not having videos as often as I would like to have videos. It's just that life has become extra busy, and I'm doing the best to keep up. That's all I can say. That looks nice. It came out nice. So this looks a bit crooked. Did I stick it crooked? I think I stuck it crooked. There, and then there. Does help to have a larger scissor. You get more cut that way. And yeah, well, either I cut these crooked or I stuck them crooked, because if I look at this, yeah, there we go, but they don't look so bad. Okay, so I'll keep that. I like that. I might keep that. And then on this side of here, I'm just gonna cut, and there as well. Yeah, so this was the msscrapbusters number 106, where it was Tim Holtz inspired collage strips. And I guess you can make them any size that you want, and any width that you want as well. It really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna, oh, look at my table. That's disgusting. It's all the glue, but it's fine. I don't mind. I can always wipe it out. It just doesn't look nice on a video, but I mean, it was clean before I started. I tried to do that. I try to clean my messy glass mat before I start any videos, because it just doesn't look nice to the eye, may I say. That's my opinion, nobody else's. Right, so that's that. I'm coming back. No. just going to get my stuff. Don't they look just stunning? I love them. I absolutely love them. And if you know me, I may even have said this many times over. I'm not someone, because even when I do digitals, I'm not someone that puts people on my digitals or even in my journals. But these images are just so gorgeous. And the more I watch people, you know, using them, the more and more they appealed to me. So yeah. So I guess, you know, sometimes your style does change, and it seems like my style, well, I don't think it changed, but it took me a long time to add people to my junk journal stuff. And I haven't yet designed. I don't think I've done a design with a person as yet, but I know I bought quite a bit of kits recently. Not kits, images to use with people on it, and I am looking forward to actually using them. Yeah, so look, because I mean, who can resist that? Who can resist that? That's just that stunningly beautiful image there. Nobody can resist it. Yeah, but then I'm not a, even in my house, you won't find lots of frames with people, like, you know, my kids or anything, photos displayed. I'm just not that kind of a person. I'd rather have nice things on the wall, like in frames, like home decor objects, but not really putting up photographs of people. Tell me in the comments if you are one of those people. I will do like a feature frame, I mean a feature wall coming up my stairs that I plan to do with my, you know, my kids' photos and stuff like that. But in general, I'm not, you won't find them in my house. So I've bought the frames and I'm quite eager to do that project. But then it's not like in, it's more like in a private part of the house. There is not, you know, if someone visits me, they're not necessarily going to see it unless they decide to visit the bathroom. Yes, but otherwise they won't see it. Yep, that's it. So those are the Tim Holtz inspired collage strips, and it is a msscrapbusters challenge. And then just want to let you know, I think so, because I used a combination of paper and board, I'm gonna go in and, like, can you see that now? Can you see what's happening there? I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna back it with some board as well. Just 1.5 inch strips on, you know, boards. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed that, and that you're going to give it a shot, because it was lots of fun to do, and I just can't help but love the images. They really add something to it. I think Madeleine didn't only do I don't even know whether, I can't even remember whether she did any, you know, people, but I know that she used some Tim Holtz, I think 2 inch pieces, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, that's my version and my take of it. I hope that you enjoyed it, and that you will take care. Have a blessed week ahead, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.